Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of our Kingdom Hearts Final Mix 100% guide. We are back in Traverse Town and we're about to enter the final world of Hallow Bastion, but I do a little bit of cheating and I decide to make some extra accessories. So we end up with a golem chain and a guard earring, all very useful items. And again, just looking through and seeing what we can make. But I mean, golem chains are absolutely great for a bit of a strength boost for our Goofy. But we're going to talk to Sid about installing this new gummy ship. And there's going to be quite a beautiful cutscene, so I'm going to leave that to you guys to enjoy. And we'll discuss what we saw afterwards.
Now, just remember what Donald said to you. No frowning, no sad faces.
How can you be so cheerful? There's still no sign of your king. Aren't you worried?
I'm worried.
The king told us to go out and find the key bearer, and we found you, so as long as we stick together, it'll all work out okay. You just gotta believe in yourself, that's all.
Just believe.
I believe in you.
Huh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Kairi? Did you call me?
So Kairi is talking to us in some sort of mysterious way. How is she doing this? What is the story? We had like a flashback. It was a library. And she had her grandmother, so it's obviously where she grew up. And I never went here before, but yeah, Geppetto ended up getting spat out into Traverse Town, so we can go visit him. And basically, Geppetto has gotten really into gummy ships. So he is all about giving you new, customized blueprints for your gummy ship. And basically, we can chat to him to get more special gummy ships. And it's based on how many different Heartless you've defeated. So we can chat to him a few times and we can get a couple of handy dandy gummy ship blueprints. Couldn't think of the word there. And keep in mind that obviously it's Heartless that we kill via like the links in the journal, so all of the fights that we end up doing in Olympus Coliseum will count towards this, so don't worry, we're gonna be getting loads. But we got the Wishing Finder Keyblade, and we ended up getting another postcard, so just showing off the different Keyblades that we have now. And so Spellbinder is short, but it'll always land a critical hit as a combo finisher. Useful for certain things, but I've never really found a use for it, I suppose. But with that, that's our 10 postcards collected. So we get an AP up and a defense up for collecting all of the different postcards. And then I kind of am going through the stock and I end up seeing like the fire arts, the blizzard arts. And I kind of go to myself, okay, it is time to go hunt down these white mushrooms. I have left them go for far too long. We've had all of our magic spells since Monstro, and we've had all of the different areas that we can get these arts in for a while, so I feel bad for not getting them sooner. But our first stop is into the deep jungle. Just when you land, you can just run in and out of the tent until white mushrooms spawn. So it's pretty quick, and basically once it goes lying down on the ground, you have the authority to cast Cure on it. But as I say, the shivering here, that's a sign for fire. Fanning itself is blizzard, and if it bows its head and there's light over it, that's thunder. And so you can actually get the 4, there's the thunder one, but you can actually get the 4 first arts by just revisiting Deep Jungle and trying to get the charades done. The next stop then is actually in Agrabah. We have to go to the treasure room, but we're going to just get a couple of different things first. So you're able to push this down as a little jumping platform, but at this point we have glide, so we can pretty much with high jump and glide get anywhere that we want. We don't need these treasure chests, but again, they have some useful items and you might as well collect them and have them than not. And once again, just trying my hand at getting some Owl Blaze gems. None yet, but in a later episode I'm going to be showing you guys how to, you know, grind here to the best effect. And now we're showing off the fact that Arrow now does damage on contact. So we can literally become a bowling ball of death and just roll into the enemies and then they will KO because they have such low resistance. But if you just run in and out of the treasure room, eventually white mushrooms will spawn, and what you're looking for is when they're floating in the air like that. That's where you're getting your gravity art. So just wait, they kind of typically cycle between lightning, fire and blizzard all the time. And then in each of the specialized worlds, you get that 4th option. So Halloween Town was Arrow, Deep Jungle was Cure, Agrabah is Gravity, and then Atlantica is actually Stop. So we have Gravity there, and just if you were wondering what's in that chest, it's a Thundagger Gummy. It's not that exciting. But on we go to Atlantica, and looking back at the footage now, it is quicker just to go from the Cavern Nook to the sunken ship. But anyway, I go this way. In the hopes of getting more lightning gems and frost gems, but whatever. Just swim into the sunken ship below deck and you'll find our white mushrooms. Wait for them to pause in place. So I messed up that one. But if you just turn the camera so you can see them, once you get a good camera angle, if they kind of go rigid and stop in place, that's where you use stop. And the second time and the third time when we get them all done. So yeah, that's all of our arts now completed because we were lucky and got the Arrow arts while we were actually just exploring Halloween Town naturally. And I'm like, I want to get that treasure chest. And we end up with getting 2 ether drops from like the treasure chest, so that's useful. But I just wanted to get rid of that extra little white mushroom just so we can get out of combat, so we can open up a treasure chest, you know? But basically, once you have all the arts in hand, you can return to Merlin and be like, Merlin, I am such a good spellcaster. The white mushrooms are very pleased at my mastery of charades. And there we have Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, Cure, Gravity, Stop, and Arrow. And with all of these combined, we get the Dream Shield for Goofy. And I never showed it in the beginning, but basically if you looked at Sora's equipment, he was actually wielding the Dream Rod, and if he had picked the sword, it's the Dream Sword, and if you had have picked the shield, it's actually the Dream Shield. So Goofy now has that equipped, so I'm going to keep that on for a little while. It's a really cool just tidbit to like get that, you know. But as we can see, we're now zooming off to our brand new world that we got from Sid giving us the gummy blocks to travel. And this one's really cluttered, so just do your best to like avoid the ships and just try your best to, you know, get rid of the blue meteorites just so you can get more HP back if needed. Don't try and fly into those big, you know, big ships with the purple and blue. Those can just blow up your ship on proud mode, so just avoid them like the plague. But like the music's even super cool and like ominous. It's like, you know, things have clearly taken a turn. And even the space around the gummy ship, like it's just all funneling into this deeper darkness, you know. But we've now made it to Hallow Bastion. And not to be a little bit of a music nerd right now, but Hallow Bastion is actually in 5/4, a very unusual time signature. And so that's why it kind of has that really fast-paced, unusual feel to it, because it's in such a strange time signature. But Sora is basically saying that he's feeling this strange warmth in his chest, and Donald's just completely dismissing my clearly supernatural feelings around this place and this castle. But we then hear a big roar, and it's like, let's do what we do best, meddle in the affairs of other worlds. But I love Hallow Bastion. There's a thing where you can freeze the bubbles, so you can actually use them as platforms to get to particular areas a lot easier. But without freezing them, you're also able to jump into them, and they'll bring you below the water level and give you kind of a little scuba diver helmet. So there's that. But we're after bumping into Riku.
No help from the Heartless. So tell me, how'd you get here?
I simply believed. Nothing more to it. When our world fell into darkness, Belle was taken from me. I vowed I would find her again, no matter what the cost. I believed I would find her. So here I am. She must be here. I will have her back!
Take her if you can.
Stop!
So, you finally made it. About time. I've been waiting for you. We've always been rivals, haven't we? You've always pushed me, as I've always pushed you.
Riku!
But it all ends here. There can't be two Keyblade Masters.
What are you talking about?
Let the Keyblade choose. Its true master. Maleficent was right. You don't have what it takes to save Kairi. It's up to me. Only the Keyblade Master can open the secret door and change the world.
But that's impossible. How did this happen? I'm the one who fought my way here with the Keyblade.
You were just the delivery boy. Sorry, your part's over now. Here, go play hero with this.
Goofy, let's go. We have to remember our mission.
Oh, well, I know the king told us to follow the key and all, but...
You traitors!
Sora, sorry.
You're not even the least bit sorry. Oh man.
Hey, don't move! You're hurt.
Why? Why did you come here? I came to fight for Belle. And though I am on my own, I will fight. I won't leave without her. That's why I'm here.
Really got to give it up to the Beast. He just was exactly what Sora needed in that point of time. Like, Sora is on his own, but he is going to rescue his friend.
Me too. I'm not gonna give up now. I came here to find someone very important to me.
So with just myself and the Beast, a party of 2, we are going to go rescue our ladies. It's funny how, like, the chest's still open even though, like, we're tapping them with a wooden sword. But I mean, it would be really cruel to be like, no, you can't open chests at all. And if you go back to the save point, you're not even able to, like, leave. It literally says, no, sorry, you don't have access to the gummy ship, Sora. You in fact only have a wooden sword. Like, get over yourself. You can't leave. Look, grayed out. But now our magic and our HP are synchronized again, so that's kind of poetry in motion there. And we just have to wait for all these different rising and falling platforms. The Beast, funny enough, can't fly, which I think is a really nice touch in that Donald and Goofy have all these shared abilities, but the Disney princes, and I suppose Ariel as well, but like, you know, we couldn't fly there. But it's like Donald and Goofy had that experience. Donald and Goofy can glide because they shared in the adventure in Neverland, and just these other heroes can't. It's just a really powerful thing. And actually, I must test it out because I'm just curious. I wonder, because Tarzan had Cure Magic at the beginning of the game. I would be curious if Tarzan then, when he casts Cure now, does he cast it at Cura stage, you know? But our one fault here is that our attack is garbage, but our magic can still do some decent damage. Now, these things hit like a truck, but with blizzards and fires, we actually have decent magic stats, so we can get through this unscathed. But as you can see, the bubbles act as like a underwater transport because we're walking on water. Hashtag Jesus eat your heart out. But you're able to get to these little crystalline statues, and we're able to basically unlock particular jumping platforms that we can hop across and get to a new area of Hallow Bastion as well. But yeah, if you just listen to the music though, you can hear the 5/4 because it's just all running quavers. It's just like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Oh, I just love it. And the bass line is just like 2 dotted crotchets and then 2 crotchets. To basically have like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5. Sorry for the music lesson, but it's just so cool and I love it. And like for ages as a kid, like I never even knew that time signature could even exist. So for ages I was like, what is it? It's not 4-4, except it kind of syncs up to 4-4 sometimes, you know? And it wasn't 3-4, and I just couldn't put my finger on like what it was, you know? But hop into this bubble, and then now, well, not that one actually. Why did I go that way? I think, yeah, I hit the wrong bubble. We need to hop into this bubble, and it'll bring us deeper into the dungeon. And with Beast in our party, it kind of only came into play with Aladdin. Like, Aladdin had certain special interactions in the Cave of Wonders that we needed Aladdin's help, or we needed Aladdin in the party to interact with certain areas. And basically, in Hallow Bastion, we just need the Beast to absolutely wreck stuff. But a super hidden chest. Now, this one's really cheeky with how hidden this one is. If you jump to the side here, hop on the like boundary of the wall, we can get a hidden dark matter chest, and that's just so cheeky. There's actually loads of treasure chests that are just really cheekily hidden in Hallow Bastion, and I'm just going to show you, you know, them when we come across them, but like they're infamous. There's literally ones where like people that might have played the game for years and years are like, wait, there was a treasure chest there, wait, you could do this there. Like, I'll be honest, I never knew about, you know, freezing the bubbles until like a YouTube short told me, like maybe 3 years ago. So that's why if you're new to the game, learn this sage wisdom now rather than later. But look at this, even the shadows are like still causing so much damage and giving us 19 experience now. Do you remember the days of Destiny Island where they were 1 XP? They're now like 19 XP for just a little simple shadow. And we have a blue trinity, but you know, if we had friends, we could activate that, but I guess we don't. Now for this infamous puzzle. The internet is ablaze with saying, oh yeah, no, you can definitely get to a hidden secret area and activate certain switches that, you know, will lead to a super secret treasure chest. But like, there are certain buttons that I just am convinced are unreachable. There are certain buttons that you just cannot reach. You're meant to just activate it in such a way to get to this bubble and then get back out relatively painlessly. There is no like super secret, ultra cool secret to the waterway. If there is, leave a comment and I will specifically reply to you with a video of following your particular suggestions through the dungeon to perhaps get other things or other buttons or like, you know, secret treasure like long since forgotten. But I even was like, oh, can you like jump up on such and up to get up to that higher plane or something? And like, maybe you can, but I just haven't able to jump that high. So I'm not sure what the answer is really. But again, I will show you the way to get to the point in this dungeon where you unlock the castle gates to go confront Riku. That is what you use this for. If there's other secrets, I would be happy to know. But one of the things I will say, Sora and Gravity with the wooden sword is OP. He can literally take these really powerful enemies, like with the shields, reduce their HP to basically nothing, and then Beast can take them out one-hit KO style. And all I'll say is, for those that know, you already know, but we are going to have to be hunting those shield enemies and another particular magically inclined enemy. We're going to have to be hunting them down because we need them to drop something. And if you know, you know. But yeah, there's all these different conversations around, oh, you can actually get to that button in behind that little closed off area, or there's another button further beyond here, like you can see it like through there. And there's all these different discourses online saying, oh, there's all these different tricks to this secret waterway that if you do it in this particular combination, you're going to get access to secret treasure. And again, if you can, I don't know how. And, you know, I've managed to complete and platinum the game without whatever secret treasure is in there, so I'm not going to worry about it now. But pretty much that is the dungeon sorted. We're basically going to go and confront Riku now, wooden sword and all, and basically be like, we're rescuing Kairi no matter what. So, I mean, we can say a lot of things about Sora, but a brave boy he certainly is. And yeah, once we finish up with that, it's going to be episode over. So leave a like, leave a comment on what you thought of the story progression so far. And I'll talk to you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Sword!